Hello and welcome back to Here We Tow. Today I'm at TMD Motorhomes just south of Birmingham, and I'm here to review two motorhomes in this video. Those are the Malibu I 490 RBLE and the Malibu I 450 RBLE, and I'm doing them in one video because they are very similar layouts but different lengths of motorhomes, so it might be that one of them works better for you than the other. So what do we need to know? Well, those of you that watch the channel will know Malibu are from the German manufacturer Carthago, who are a premium manufacturer and the one that I really do enjoy. So I'm looking forward to getting in these motorhomes and showing you a bit more about them. So what do we need to know? Well, let's start with the Malibu I 490 RBLE. The I symbolises the fact that this is an integrated or A-class motorhome. It's based on Mercedes with the ALKO chassis. This one here at TMD has the 2-litre engine with 170 horsepower and automatic transmission as standard. In terms of size, so this motorhome, it's 7 metres and 52 centimetres in length. It's 2 metres and 27 centimetres in width, and it's 2 metres and 95 centimetres in height. In terms of its weight, you are going to need your C1 category because it is 4,200 kilos, and you can upplate further to 4,500 kilos if you wish to do so. Payload at 4.2 tonnes or 4,200 kilos is going to be around 800 kilos, so it's a very good payload, and you can tow 2 tonnes or 2,000 kilos as well with this particular motorhome. So those are some facts and figures. It is a 4-berth motorhome, it has 4 travel seats, and the price at the moment here at TMD is just under £123,000, and that includes the extras that are on this one as well. What you'll find with Malibu is you'll start with a base price, and by the time you've put on your extras, you're going to be up somewhere nearer these prices. Right, let's start at the front. So Malibu, all the vehicles in the Malibu range are white. On the semi-integrated models, you have the option of a black cab, but not on the integrated. So at the front, we've got the large integrated or A-class windscreen, the white frontage, a Mercedes badge, Malibu name up there, and this gloss black grille. We'll make our way down the offside first of all. So as we make our way down on the offside, we have the coach style wing mirrors. These are electrically operated. The shiny gloss black Mercedes alloy wheels, and we can see the graphics or the decals on the Malibu. It's the bronzy copper with the dark silver metallic finish, very nice. Now this one here at TMD has got the optional wind out 2-lay awning, as we can see up there. Then as you come down, there's the awning light, and this one also has the extra large habitation door. So this is wider than a standard motorhome habitation door. In terms of storage compartments, we find the first of our compartments here. So there's some storage here. You'll see there's a lot of underfloor storage with Malibu and Carthago, which is great, especially with that big payload. I've already told you about the XL door, and then there is an electric entrance step. The operation button is inside for that as you go in. Here we've got the vent for the Truma air-blown heating. It's got the Truma 6E, so this will work off gas and electric. Our toilet cassette point, and then under here we have, lift this up, some more storage here within the motorhome underneath. You'll notice as well there's quite a good ground clearance on this one. Closing that up, moving along, again we can see the Malibu logo here, and then our electric hookup point. There is a huge garage. We'll have a look when we go around to the near side. So at the rear of the Malibu, up here the rear view camera, that's one of the optional extras here at TMD, the Malibu badge and the Mercedes. Mercedes motorhomes drive incredibly well, and especially on the ALKO chassis. What you will get with Mercedes as well is the Mercedes Me app. You can control a lot of the functions of the Mercedes part of the motorhome via an app as well on your phone. Right, let's have a look in the garage. A huge garage. Now again, I've told you we've got a good payload, and in here, depending on your rear axle, you can get a lot of equipment in here. Probably room for a scooter as well, and there's that light as well in here. Nice solid flooring and a brilliant garage. Garages to me are very important, might not be to you, but a very good garage. Moving down, we have our water filler point here. 150 litres of fresh water, 140 litres of grey waste. That's a big tank. Next up, we have our gas locker. So if you are wanting to take 2 gas cylinders here, room there for 2 gas bottles. I believe that'll be 2 11-kilo bottles. So again, if you're off grid and you're using the gas on the hob or the heating, you have that there. You'll also need that on your fridge as well if you're off grid. Moving along, we have more storage, and look at the size here as well, and it goes all the way through there to the other side of the motorhome. Then we have our diesel filling point, and then the door into what is our passenger side. Now in Germany and Europe it would be left-hand drive, so you'd be getting into the driver's side. Here we're getting into our passenger side. You will get electric windows. The front of the cab and the side windows all have blinds, and you also get a further electric entrance step that slides out as you open the door, and it'll close as you shut your door. Right, let's close that up. And there he goes, in he goes. Right, let's venture around because we're going to dive inside. So as we make our way around, we'll head into the 490 and take a look at the RBLE layout. Right, I'm going to take my shoes off for this one and then make my way inside. Let's start in the Mercedes cab. So you will get your multifunctional steering wheel, the big infotainment and satellite system screen here, and the camera over there on that off side for you on your driver's side. You can see with the integrated motorhome this amazing front window that you do get a fabulous view out of. Some people love semi-integrated, some integrated, completely up to you. I did mention this was a 4-berth motorhome. It does have a manually operated drop-down bed above me here. I'll show you that in a minute, but that is 2 of the berths. Then we come into our lounge area. Now with Malibu you do get a choice of fabrics. This one's been spec'd here at TMD, but you can choose a variety of internal finishes that suit you. We can see here on the RBLE layout we have the L-shaped lounge area, this large table, a further bench seat here, and then our 2 captain's chairs that do turn around. I'm just going to get up and make my way into the motorhome now. Now first of all, the flooring, so it is all one level as we make our way through, and this has got the concrete effect finish. There are also storage compartments within the floor. You can lift these up and gain access to the storage underneath. Under the bed, you'll see there is slight limited headroom here at this point because of the optional drop-down bed. Little storage compartments on either side. Now on this side, there's actually a television. I'll do this in my most feminine way as always, but with this one, it is a manual operation. You pull this up and the TV comes up on that hydraulic. On some of the Carthagos, you have that as an electric function. Here on Malibu, we have this as a manual. So we've got a good sized television here, and when you don't want that, you drop that back down. Onto the near side, we have a nice window here into the lounge. You will get the blinds, fly screens, and on this, there are the nets. I'll cut through here, and then we'll have a quick look in this cupboard. So the lockers have this nice gloss, chrome and wood finish. It's very light and bright in here. Nice strong spring hinges here, and we can see into there the storage on that near side locker. As I come across on the roof, there is a good sized sunroof. You can open that for ventilation. And then coming down, we have the Malibu control panel. Now, as I lift this up, we can see the control panel here, the control for the truma as well. And when you close it, it's just got a nice finish there, so it's all concealed behind there. Hooks as you come in through the door, the Malibu badge, again, more Malibu here. And then we make our way into the kitchen area. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this, and then we'll come back to that drop down bed. So coming into the kitchen on the near side, we have another overhead locker here. It's just a simple shelf system. We haven't got all compartments here, just one overhead locker. Then we move down, we have the cream gloss splashback. There is then the gas burners. So under here, you will get 3 of those, as you can see there. And then underneath there, that's complemented by the Thetford gas oven and grill. So that does both. And under that, you will find a pull-out drawer space and these bins as well. I do quite like this system. So you've got the bin and the storage there. I'll close that up. And then coming across, we find our sink. Now this is quite funky as well. So when you remove the sink cover, what you do with this part is you add it onto there, and you've then got another shelf as well. Always make sure you take it off before you drive away though. This part comes out as well, and you can see there that nice large circular sink. And if I just bob these bits back, that one goes back into there and that into there. It's a nice solid feel worktop space. Then we have our banks of drawers here. So we've got our cutlery one. Just go through these. They are soft close. And the last one here at the bottom, again, nice deep drawer space there. And then closing them up and pushing those in. And then working our way around, a little bank of shelving here. And then in here, you can put bottles in here. So storage for bottles or glasses or whatever you prefer, but ideally bottles, I think. And then coming across, we make our way over the roof where we see an extractor fan. And then we have the Dometic tower fridge and freezer. This has a really good capacity, 153 litre total capacity. So ideal if you do like to stock up like I do. Drawer space under there as well. And you'll also find under here a pull-out storage space under the seat bank as well. So the drop-down bed, it is manually operated. You see this handle here, plastic handle. We're going to engage that, and then with your both hands, pull the bed down. You do want to make sure you've dropped the captain's chairs as well, otherwise they may get in the way. So I always make sure I've dropped those down. Pull the bed down, and it gives us a good size double. Now this is 195 centimetres long and 160 centimetres wide. So that is a really good size drop down front bed, whether it be for adults or children. And then when you've finished with it, we simply do the same in that we push it back up to the ceiling, and then we can sit our chairs back up. So that's that drop down bed. Right, let's continue on with the tour of the motorhome. So now we move into the other part, the other half of the Malibu i490. Now the door here, we see the wood with again the cream gloss. When you want to separate your washroom space to your front habitation, this door is going to go across, and that will lock in place. As you come through, we're going to find a reasonably good sized shower cubicle here on the near side. So I'll let you have a look in there. You can see the shower head. There is a sunroof there for ventilation, so you can open that up. There's LED lights in there. It has a white gloss finish to it, and then the flooring space where you do get that grey cover. The shower screen will pull round around you as well, so you don't have to worry about water coming out into the motorhome area. What you're also going to get, as well as the door that I've just shown you, is a privacy screen. You pull a little clasp here, this is going to slide out, and the same at this side. You've also got a further wooden partition. So on a night time, when you want to separate these areas, you can either just shut this door if there's just the two of you, or if you're using it as a four berth, you can close the privacy screens. Right. I'm going to go and dive up on the beds next. So you do get the ladder to go up. Now these beds are longitudinal beds. This is how they're referred to in Europe. Some people want to call them twin beds. You can call them whatever you wish, but longitudinal beds is what the term I use. And these are a good length. The longest one is actually here on the off side. So this bed is 204 centimetres long and it's 85 centimetres wide. This one is 195 centimetres long and 85 centimetres wide, so very, very good. What you can do is, you can see there's a cushion here in the middle. There's also a further section. So what you can do is, if you pull this little lever and slide this out, you then put a further cushion here, and you've made yourself a really good size double bed. It does come out just a little bit further, but you've made yourself a really big double bed if you don't want to use it as longitudinal. When you're finished, you slide that back in, you'll hear that click, and there we go. So to get onto the beds, you're going to climb up the little steps. Once up here, we have lockers, overhead lockers, as we can see, and these run on both the near side, the off side, and at the rear of the motorhome. If I open this one, we can see in there, You will get USB chargers back here, so if you've got your gadgets, you've got these little lights, and you've got your shelving. You also have that, which I like, the mirrored piece running along the back, and this leather effect here, and then it's padded on that back wall. You will also get a sunroof back here. Now this one doesn't have an air conditioning unit fitted, but you could have aircon fitted if you wanted. Normally air conditioning is around £2,000 to £2,400, depends obviously on your dealer and the cost of the unit you fit. So that's the bedroom space. I'll show you the storage under here next. But yeah, really good size. It's a nice space, is this? It feels very calm and tranquil, and the colours work very well. It's nice. I like this back end here. Now, in terms of our wardrobe space, what you'll find on Malibu and Carthago is a lot of the models have this system. You'll see a little arrow. You can lift these compartments up and gain access to your wardrobe space. You can see the hanger there, so you can lift things out. You don't have to be bending down. If you are wanting to get something a bit lower down, press here, pull this open, and you've got access into the full wardrobe space itself. And that's the same here on the off side. Again, we can lift this up, or we can open the door, and you'll see when you open the door that activates the light. Nice little storage space. Drop that down. One thing you're not getting back here is drawer space for clothes. You've got your overhead cupboards, and then you've got hanging space. So some motorhomes have drawer space, some don't. It just depends on the model. Right, let's go into our washroom. So in here, move around. What I like about this one, so this motorhome at £123,000 at TMD, that's not a bad price point for a Mercedes-based integrated motorhome, and I feel that this is nicely finished. I come in, we've got the wood effect on all the walls. We haven't just got plain white walls, we've got wood effect finish. This Hollywood style mirror which illuminates beautifully. I do like this. Open these cabinets up, so these are mirrored cabinets. You get the bar as well, so your toiletries are held in place. These, you know, that's important. I mention that a lot. We've got a soap dispenser, toothbrush holders, and they are solid as well. A rail here. You could either put hand towel on there, use it for whatever you want. The toilet, this one has got the SOG toilet fitted. Little shelving space there, and if I just drop this down, you can store your toilet rolls in there, or whatever you want to do. You'll also find a plug socket just under there, and then this plastic finish on here, and the sink, and the tap does swivel as well. There's some intrusion from the mirror, but because the sink comes so far out, there's no problem at all getting your head over that sink. Again, that's an important thing. In terms of where you put your toilet roll, if I just open this up, you'll find first of all you've got a washing basket, and then you put your toilet roll on here and you feed it through the letterbox space, so it's nice and discreet. And you know how nice and discreet I am. So yeah, and the good thing is as well, I will do it, is when you sit on the loo, you can close the door because you're forward facing and you've got a lot of room around you. This is something else to check out if you go viewing motorhomes. Can you close the door when you're sat on the toilet? And yes, you absolutely can. So that's the washroom. I'll close that. So the 490 RBLE, 7 metres and 52 centimetres long. This one is 4,200 kilos with about 800 kilos of payload. You can have it at 4.5 tonnes if you want. Priced at around 123,000 as we've seen it here on Mercedes with the automatic transmission. It's got the nice lounge, lots of cabinet space at the top, a well-equipped kitchen, a great size fridge and freezer, and it's also got that excellent 150 litre fresh water tank, and at the back a good sized bedroom. This is a nice motorhome. What we're going to do now is we're going to dive out and go and take a look at the 450. This one's slightly shorter, and I'm keen to give you a look at this one. Now we'll move on to the I450 RBLE. So the 490 was 7 metres and 52 centimetres. This one is 7 metres and 18 centimetres. So if you do want something a little bit shorter for whatever reason, but you like the layout, this one could be for you. So what do we need to know? Well, The 450 comes again on the Mercedes. These motorhomes are also available on Fiat, so I will put a link to the Malibu website so you can configure your own. But here at TMD, we're based on Mercedes with the ALKO chassis, the 2-litre diesel engine. This one actually comes standard on 150 horsepower, or you can upgrade up to 170. You will also have the choice of an automatic transmission, but it will come standard as manual. Here at TMD, we've got automatic transmission, and this one is also priced at £123,000. Now, in terms of weight, now this is also interesting. If you don't have your C1, you've only got your category B, your normal car license, you can have the 450 RBLE on the lightweight chassis. That's 3,500 kilos gross vehicle weight, or 3.5 tons, or you can opt for it on the comfort chassis, the same as the 490, and that's the 4.2 ton chassis, or 4,200 kilos. So if you've got your C1, I'd say go for the heavier comfort chassis. If you've got your category B, I'd go for the lightweight. You just need to be careful with your payload, but I would say it's perfectly doable from my recent Mercedes experience. So what do we need to know about the 450? Well, we'll just go around quickly because we don't want to do it too much. We saw what we saw on the 490. So the front, exactly the same. This one at TMD also has the optional extras, such we've got the electric step. We haven't got the awning fitted on here, but you could have that if you wanted. The Truma heating, the electric hookup point, the large garage. We'll take a look around here. The rear end here on the 450, we've got the rear view camera, the Mercedes badge. Again, a good sized garage, even on a smaller length motorhome. These are brilliant. If you've got bikes, e-bikes, or lots of equipment that you like to take with you, these garages are an absolute bonus. You are also going to get on the 450 the 150 litre fresh tank, 140 grey waste, so no compromise there. The gas locker's the same, the storage. On this one, if I open this, the electric step fitted as well. We have got a change of upholstery in here, so we'll have a look when we go inside. You can let me know in the comments what you think to the upholstery on this one. So that is a very brief look around the exterior of the 450 RBLE. What we're going to do is we're going to dive inside next and take a look. And yes, I'm going to take my shoes off again. Now, this particular model at TMD is the 4 travel seat, but only 2 berth. So what you'll find on a 2 berth Malibu, and the same for Carthago, is instead of having the drop down bed, you'll find overhead lockers as we've got here. And I'm going to open those in a minute so we can take a look. So if you don't want a 4 berth, you can have it with the lockers. And this is how it's going to appear on the integrated format. So we've got our nice great big panoramic view out again. Now, the fabric on this chair, this is one of the other combinations you can choose on Malibu. This is a green with cream. I'm not as keen on this myself, but obviously everyone's got different tastes, and that's the good thing about being able to choose your own. Mercedes with the automatic. Again, we've got our infotainment system, the Mercedes Me app, and all the controls that you're going to get here. The lounge space, we have the L-shaped wraparound again with the 2 captain's chairs, the large table. You can swivel this as well and turn it to get around it and sit in different positions. And there is the bench seat as well there on the off side. So yeah, a nice little front space. I'll just stand up and open this locker here. So this one at the front has got the wood finish to it. If I open it up, we can see shelving here. And again, we've got the nice wood finish. It's not plain, it has been finished nicely. These are strong hinges as well with the springs. Close that down. I'll open this locker as well in the lounge just so you can get a look in here as we go round. So there's 2 of these in the lounge space. Close that down. And then as I make my way through this way, we find the wall here on the off side. We've got the Malibu hooks, the padded wall, and what you'll find is the no telly here, because this model, because it's shorter, things have changed. And what we have on this particular model at TMD is the media pack fitted. So now the television is flush within that wall. Again, I like that because you can take that out when you want, turn it around, you've got that flexibility. When you're on your travels, it goes back. The control panel, so this is a little bit different. We now have a white gloss cover, give it a push, lift it up. We've got a control panel in here, close that down, and then all our light switches as we came through the door, the storage into the floor space. There's also the same pull-outs as we saw under the bench seat. And then we head into our kitchen area. So the kitchen again on the near side. Here we've got some extra worktop space in this kitchen setup. You also have the sink cover that again will slot into there for more shelving, because what motorhomes often do struggle with is worktop space. So we've got a bit more going on here. You do have the fly screen, the window, the blind, LED lighting. I'll open the locker again. We can see in here, this one has had the Krupp's coffee machine fitted as well. This is an optional extra. So if you like coffee, you'll probably enjoy having a coffee machine fitted. And then coming down, the gas burners again, the Thetford oven and grill. So it is, as I say, very similar to the 490 in terms of its layout. It's just because it's shorter, there's just a couple of little changes. So the drawer space, and then another change as we make our way over. We don't have the extractor option fitted on this one, just have the sunroof, and then we have a Dometic tower fridge and freezer all in one. This has 133 litres of capacity, but it is the all-in-one as opposed to the larger 153 litre in the 490. Then as we come back, the wood panelling, I like the chrome strips and the little hooks, and then I'll make my way back into this part of the habitation area next. So this door, again, I can close that across for you so you can see how that's going to work. And then moving through the shower on the near side, and I say this to me I think is a fairly good size shower cubicle. Again, in a smaller motorhome you often compromise. I don't think the compromise is in there. So nice shower. And then we're back into our bedroom space. Now, again, because this is still the RBLE, it's longitudinal beds, there are other layouts available. Again, the link's down there. You can choose island beds as well. So explore the model that works best for you. In terms of length, this is a longer bed, 200 centimetres long and 85 wide. So a little bit shorter than the 490. That was 204. This is 200 and 195. So again, good length beds though if you are tall. You can see the wraparound again in this model. This also has the cushion as well for the centre part if you want to use these as doubles as opposed to the single longitudinal. Because this one has the media pack, we've also back here got a plug socket, and you've got TV point here, so you can have a television fitted in here if you want as well, somewhere on this wall. That would be one for your dealer to obviously explain to you. The sliding doors again for the privacy screen here, and we have that same wardrobe storage there. Yeah, the good thing with this is it hasn't got the cushions in that the other one had, so we can actually fully see in the amount of storage there. There's lots of room in that floor space as well for clothing. You may want to make your own drawer set for that. Bob that down. I won't do that one because we've seen that on the 490. But then we'll go into the washroom. So this is a little bit different. Before we saw that wall coming here. Instead, it's more open plan and a change in the sink as well. So we've got this almost more oatmeal-y beige colour sink as opposed to the white. And then the shelving here. You will still get the toothbrush holders, soap dispenser, a beautiful chrome tap. That swivels as well. These Hollywood mirrors. Let's have a look in the cabinets. So very much the same as the 490, continued in here. Our toilet roll holder. There's no drop down here that we saw before. Toilet here, swivel toilet. This is a standard Thetford toilet. You will be able to sit on this one as well. But again, the good thing is with that door, you can open this space up for somewhere to get dry and get changed. I'm just going to open these ones up as well. So you're making space into the corner. There's no bars on this one, but these are a little bit shallower in depth as well. Close that. And what you'll get in this space is another sunroof here. I'll open that up. It gives you an idea of the light that's going to come in here, and that'll open for ventilation. You'll get the blind and the fly screen too. Right, let me dive out that way. So lovely little washroom again. And then our kitchen space, I'll put that back, always leave it as you found it. Our kitchen space as we come through with the slightly smaller 133 litre tower fridge and freezer, and then the fabric choice of this one at TMD. Right, let's dive out and just do a quick summary. So there we have it, the Malibu I 450 RBLE, 7 metres and 18 centimetres, available as 3.5 tonne or 4.2 tonnes, depending on which works best for you. Priced at TMD £123,000 with the options we've seen. And then the I 490 RBLE, 7 metres and 52 centimetres on that comfort chassis of 4.2 tonnes, or you can upplate it to 4.5, both on Mercedes here and both with the ALKO chassis. As I say, they are available on Fiat as well. What I'll do, I'll put the links to TMD and to Malibu so you can take a look at the full range. TMD do have a number of Malibu vehicles here. They're also a dealership for Bursner, Adria, Etrusco and Eldis. So you can check out all those motorhomes and have a good look. Hopefully you've enjoyed having a look. I certainly have. Thank you to Paul at TMD who has let us come and film today. So as always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.